division in this case. Very few have had that to that level. Collins wins the tip initially, but I can stick with it. Murray comes up with that. Murray will fake it up, a little bit short. Well defended by Zubac. The two in and out. Jokic has 8 rebounds, 10 points, 5 assists for his average of triple-double last year. Just the third player in NBA history to average a triple-double for the season. Nice speed from Portland. Gordon made some nice passes. Doesn't result in effective. He's had some excellent additions. The Clipper defense is looking strong already. 2 months. Out of his hands, off his leg. They've got such versatility. The lineup they can play. Because even looking at this group right here, Zubac's a second-team all-defense in this league. You know, Derrick Jones has made his reputation in this league on that end. And then you've got Nicholas Batum as well. So this is elite-level perimeter defense with a big to back you up out there. Brown knocks down that open space. How many corner open shots?
Significant gameplay changes. We could finally see the upgrades of the X Factor and superstar players, and there's a lot more that's going to be coming as well. Now, as always, if you're new to the channel and you never want to miss out on any of the updates for Madden 26 or College Football 26, make sure to subscribe.
Okay, go ahead and say it. Brian, you are suffering greatly from Trump derangement syndrome. I have become increasingly convinced that our current reality is being scripted and written by the producers and executive scriptwriters for the movie Idiocracy. This is actually a post by Donald Trump on Truth Social. This is not photoshopped. He says, the Biden FBI placed 274 agents into the crowd on January 6th. That's January 6th, 2021, just for the slow kids in the back. If this is so, which it is, a lot of very good people will be owed big apologies. What a scam. Do something, President DJT. The only problem is on January 6th, 2021, the President of the United States until January 20th, 2021 was Donald J. Trump. And the director of the FBI was Christopher Wray, who was appointed by DJT. Christopher Wray replaced Comey, if you'll remember, and Christopher Wray's
All right, we need to judge something else, Joe. Let's do it. Her name is Molly Querom. Will we judge her? She was.
So it has been a.
It's unfortunate because, first and foremost,
The New England Patriots and the New Orleans.
you know, it's likely that I'm going to get a massive amount of dislikes on this video. I just want to talk to you for a second. Aren't you sick of this?
led with attractive, but smart's a nice attribute. Shador Sanders, the backup quarterback today for Cleveland. First time he has been in that position in his NFL career. Gabriel has gone 25 of 43 for 184 yards.
You, come here. For those wondering why Penn State head coach James Franklin got fired, just show him this. He was 0-15 versus top 5 teams. He was 4-21 versus top 10 teams. The dude was 1-10.
Baby, they said I'm back home. Have I ever left home, baby? Oh, I just went and got another spot.
How when you down for somebody, you're gonna stay down no matter what. I'll show you how it's done. Let me show you how it's done.
You bitch.
I'm gonna show you how to stay down for
Funky
the
bitch.
I'm gonna show you how to be down and stay down.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you want. But I'm gonna show you what a real marriage is like, no matter what.
Funky bitch. And on that one, you bitches make more money than my woman. A bitch. That's why your son gonna be gay. I can't bring them hoes to this house.
No, this is where I know where you be.
This is where she know where I be. So what I did, now I went and got me and Dewberry in the spot, but we can, nigga you don't want the whole, your husband fucking me.
Welcome back to the show.
Fat Joe's. Man, I'm tired of making these damn videos about these coaches screwing things up. Kyle Shanahan, you don't need to try to be smarter than.
So everybody wonder how he get right there on that.
RC's what Stephen A is saying. If he was in that situation and now he's married, he's not allowed any. None of that's happening.
No.
That's what he said.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
Also, too, Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
Well, you know what? Listen, I did it. People, headlines are headlines. We can get into that another time. But
I was hoping you were going to be here.
I am not qualified. Married?
Right.
Oh no, not me. Well, I ain't qualified, my brother. I'm not qualified.
I was going to ask because you hadn't been married before, right?
I am married.
No, Stephen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies, and the reason I do that is because I build billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
So I generally try to stay in my lane as advice.
Then we'll talk marriage advice later. I've been 13 years strong. We got you.
Deal.
Alexis, thank you
Thank
so much. Athlos NYC 2-night event in New York. Incredible.
Oh.
Stephen A. folded like fresh laundry.
He did, bro.
RC's what Stephen A is saying. If he was in that situation and now he's married, he's not allowed any. None of that's happening.
No.
That's what he said.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass.
Stephen A. Smith, you had some marriage advice.
Diggs. I went back and I watched the TV copy at one point, and I don't see anything anywhere on the field remotely close to offensive pass interference. So, yeah, that was I don't think I recall seeing a penalty called that bad.
Saints?
Yeah, I know. Greg, just a couple of things on the day. I thought Drake May was so elusive in the pocket, was slippery, kept keeping plays alive, 3 touchdowns with over 20 yards or more. Very impressive today. Are they taking the training wheels off them? Have they taken the training wheels? And what I mean by that is he's able to look downfield for more explosive plays. Is that him being elusive, or are they allowing him to stretch the field a little bit more? Well, I think that they're, I don't think he's been as closely managed as, say, Mac Jones his rookie season. I mean, Drake May has a lot of controls at the line of scrimmage, and he's doing a pretty good job of that. It's not perfect all the time. I would agree with you, especially in the second half when they needed some plays. I thought Drake did a good job manipulating the pocket, probably much better than he did against the Bills. Now, the Bills just let him kept rolling out to the right. He kept making plays. I thought the Saints and Brandon Staley did a good job of limiting that today, and I think Drake realized, like, they're just not going to let me escape. I'm going to have to go up in the pocket. I also think another factor in this where Drake got off to a bit of a jittery start in the first half against the Bills last week, took a couple sacks that he didn't need to, things like that. I think it's really the difference in the team and the approach coming in because, the Bills can, generate some pressure. They have some good guys even without Ed Oliver out there, Rousseau, Joey Bosa, those guys. And I think Drake was a little cognizant of that, maybe a little, spooked coming in, a little too amped up. This game against the Saints, they're one of the worst pressure teams in the league. They don't blitz very much. They're one of these teams that sort of does what it does with Brandon Staley and, relies on their sort of, changing zone coverages and things like that. So I thought Drake came into this game knowing that that he was going to have some comfort. He was going to have the ability sort of like, in the second half against the Bills to let things develop, not quite be so ready to take the first check down. They were going to be able to get some things down the field with a couple of rookie defensive backs out there for the Saints. So I think it was really a matter of the different approach in this game and Drake realizing what he may or may not be capable of in this game.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this question now. It's week 6. I understand. We've watched what we've watched the last 3 weeks. What, as of now, Greg?
4.
Okay. What more does Drake May need to do as of now to officially enter the MVP conversation?
No, I think he's in it now. I mean, look, just we have a show to do today.
Correct.
It's 6 games in. The Patriots are 4-2, have won 3 straight. The last 2 games, they basically won because of Drake May. And if they don't get Drake May basically playing flawless football and not putting the ball in harm's way, they stand a good chance of winning. I mean, this is all 4 of their wins, either they haven't turned the ball over like they did today or at least won the turnover battle. And, look, this team, because they're not all that talented, their margin of victory isn't very good, so they almost have to win the turnover margin. But yes, at this point in time, with the way that Drake May's playing and with the consistency that he's playing with now, if he continues to do this week after week after week, and we're talking about like he plays at this level or even raises it a little bit, and the Patriots keep winning against their historically poor schedule, then absolutely he will be in the MVP discussion, and I would expect, considering all the injuries around the league, the key players, that we're talking about a guy that could be very close to, if not a lock, for sort of top 5 in MVP vote. He's top 8 right now according to DraftKings. So this is before the day could end too, and he could bump right up to the top 5. Greg, the offense clearly is the story today because they won the game by big plays. Can they continue to be one-dimensional And Drake may do this every week. I know that there was a delay game, right? I think they struggled a little bit in the red zone in their appearance. I still don't know what happened to like two pointers. But if you want to do anything and win a big game,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the frog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. Those guys have been forced to soldier on even though they have just 2 wins at this point of the year. On the other side, the head coach of the Patriots. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down. Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Ash's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
To the left side here, caught by Baker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating for the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Baker.
His pass complete to Javon Baker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Rattling gun, here's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second and 7.
At the 12-yard line.
May to the air once more. Rolling right. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Throw again is May. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Prater's kick is good. And the Pats will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return is Thornton. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they're trying to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That one on target to Moore. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10. Allen working from the pistol. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Again, it's Allen to the air. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Complete to number 86, Dalton Kincaid. A gain of 11 on the play.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Open man, left side, he's got him. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
In motion, that's Thornton. A run with Cook. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and so they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return, it's Antonio Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. May gonna look to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, New England.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots.
Here's Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down, Bills.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Maku. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Patriots.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on this right side here for 1st and 10. Here's May. Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now May. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's May again. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and short, and here is May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here goes throw. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henderson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. Third and goal. On third and 2, it's May. He's in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Mike, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw now, May, forced to his right. Well, follow the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
43-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll step up and run, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's brought down at the 31.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He takes off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down, Buffalo.
Throwing now, Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Taking off, he'll try, and he will power his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's May. A throw on the move is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is May. Forced out wide. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their 1st read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll look deep, left sideline. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing now is May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throw again is May. a sack, his 4th on the year. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's May. He'll get this out wide.
His pass. Complete to Kyle Williams. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. Third and long. To throw is May. Right back to Williams. They connect again. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now May. That's complete to Baker. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. Yeah. And they will finally get...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills ready to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right? And he caught it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so that back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
To the air, Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
New England's offense set to go. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Moore on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense is over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Allen now looks to throw. And he is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Back to the ground. Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. His short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills.
They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Patriots at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, it's May. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even racks versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
In motion, the tight end. Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, May. Escapes the slam. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. From the shotgun, May with it. Left side caught by Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
They set up the screen for Henderson. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back to throw again. And Diggs has it. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Njoku, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
At the 34-yard line.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the veteran, Mike Evans. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Put it in the books as a 62-yard touchdown. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
At the 37-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10.
He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. This is intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this